Hi friend, 5 signs of a toxic work environment. Are you going to a job where you feel something is off? If that's the case, you may be in a toxic work environment. In this video, I'm going to talk about the 5 signs of a toxic work environment and give you 9 tips on how to deal with it. A toxic work environment is bad for your mental health and can even affect your physical health. Being in a toxic work environment for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week after week, month after month, can lead to chronic stress, anxiety and depression, and even physical illness. It ends up negatively affecting your personal life as you end up going home irritated, and that affects your relationships with your family, your friends, your spouse, and your children. You could end up having panic attacks and sleepless nights. A toxic work environment doesn't help your career progression. The solution may be to start planning your exit strategy. Here are the 5 signs that you may be in a toxic work environment. Number 1, poor management or leadership. In other words, a bad or toxic boss. That's someone who doesn't listen, someone who thinks that they're always right and they have all the best ideas. They think that they know everything. You can't challenge them or share an alternative view. They create role confusion in a dysfunctional team. They micromanage you through an excessive level of control and supervision. They gaslight you by making you feel insecure about your abilities, make you feel like a failure and that you're not good enough. They make you question your perception of reality and your own worth. They belittle and disrespect you. They have unclear goals and changing targets and unrealistic expectation, which sets you up for failure and leads to a poor performance review. There's no room for mistakes. They don't support you. They're a bully narcissist who plays favourites, means there's no opportunity for you for any promotion. They lie, harass, discriminate and manipulate. They display unethical behaviour like falsifying documentation and expect you to lie also on their behalf in order to protect them. They encourage winning at all costs by cutting corners, profits over everything else. Does this sound familiar? Do you work with someone like this? Sign number 2, there's high staff turnover. People aren't staying long. There's low morale. People are disengaged. They have low enthusiasm or negative. Websites like Glassdoor contains information about companies. You can simply type in the company name and it provides reviews about their culture. It's worth checking that out before you apply for a job in a company. Also, a useful interview tip before you accept an offer to join a company is to ask how the position became available. Was it growth driven or did someone leave? If someone left, I wonder why they left. Maybe it's a toxic place. Sign number 3, gossip and rumours are rampant. Judgmental comments are said. There's drama, backstabbing and mistrust. Remember, people who gossip will eventually gossip about you. There are rats and snitches who go behind people's backs and share personal information with others and bosses. Be careful because you can unconsciously get sucked into participating in the gossips and rumours and become a negative person in the process without even noticing. Sign number 4, lack of work-life balance. They expect you to work long hours because they're short-staffed. Maybe even expect you to work on weekends. There's no boundaries between work life and personal life. The workplace feels like a cult and they try to replace your outside family and friends with work colleagues. Reminds me of that movie, The Firm. Have you seen it with Tom Cruise? Work starts to become a central part of your life. At the interview or once you get inside the company, they say things like, "We are like family here." If you hear that, run. Another thing you notice in a toxic environment is that Friday afternoon feels good and Sunday night feels so bad. Can you relate? Sign number 5, poor communication. You're left out of the loop on decisions that affect you and your work. There's a general fear of speaking up. They don't want to hear any new ideas as management think they're the only ones smart enough to come up with new ideas. They hate hearing about problems as they take them personally, as a reflection of them and their failures. A quiet organisation is where toxic behaviour starts to thrive because no one exposes it. If you're in a toxic environment, you have 2 choices. Stay and navigate it or plan your exit. If you stay, know that it would over time negatively affect your well-being, your mental and physical health, and your personal life. Here are 9 tips on how to deal with a toxic work environment. Number 1, be kind to yourself. Watch your self-talk. Don't talk yourself down. Number 2, consider having a break. Take some leave and get away and relax. If you're being bullied, consider taking some sick leave. Number 3, find a support group outside your work environment that you can talk to. Number 4, focus on what you can control and not what you can't control. Number 5, avoid office gossip and rumours. If you're being bullied, tip number 6 is document everything, because you'll need that later. Tip number 7, establish boundaries. For example, not answering the work phone or looking at work emails after hours. Making sure you leave work on time and demanding respect and leaving the room if respect is not being served. Tip number 8, stay positive and look after your physical health by exercising and eating healthy, because that improves your mental health too. And last tip, number 9, create an exit strategy. Update your resume. Figure out a way to create an additional source of income. Start a side hustle that gives you something else to focus on and can cover you financially if you have to leave all of a sudden. If you need help with planning your exit strategy, please reach out, because that's something that I specialize in. Let me know in the comments below if anything I said rings a bell, or share your experience and advice so others can benefit. If you're interested in career-related content direct from someone who has over 45 years of working experience in various roles, from employee to employer to business owner, and has spent the last 10 years coaching people on how to take charge of their life and career and improve it, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. Thanks for watching, I really appreciate it. And if you liked or got some value from this video, please do give it a thumbs up so the video can reach others and benefit them too. Let me know in the comments below what you thought, or if you have any questions. If you know someone who needs to see this video, please do share it. Till next time, take care.